While I was putting together this video, I learned of another big issue where PlayStation players cannot access the Edge of Fate expansion after they bought the Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. Brother, is there more things broken in Destiny than there are working as intended? Anyways, into today's topic. Ever since the portal was announced for Destiny 2, I was, flat out, skeptical to the idea of it. A new system intended to focus the director into simple playlists, one where you could go and play solo, one where you could queue up with random guardians, another to grind up pinnacles, and another to play all of the Crucible. As more info came out, it was revealed that we could further tune the difficulties with custom selections of modifiers and light handicaps, and this would be the main source of endgame high-tier gear. Post-release, it turned out that the new power grind, frankly, sucks. In a time of needing new and exciting content, the portal came around to send us into old content to grind out the new gear, with time gate releases of even more old content. There was at least one good change through the portal though, as rewards are uncapped. There is no limit to how many times you can run activities to earn better gear, as long as you can get the difficult missions done. However, mentioned this many a time before, was the portal needed to uncap rewards for powerful and pinnacle rewards? It is now 2 weeks after the release of the Edge of Fate and the portal, and the results are not great. People have been using loot cave exploits to get loot, Bungie disabled those activities, the players find another loot cave exploit, Bungie disables that same activity again, just for the farming to continue to be the same activities. Apparently exotic missions were the best option for gear grinding, Encore being the initial loot cave that was disabled twice, and recently the Starcross exotic mission had been coming up as the potentially next best grind. That was my perspective, but then I came across a video made by the gent known as Divide on YouTube. I'll play it here in a moment because it's a pretty short video, but I didn't realize till I watched his video just how much the portal may have damaged Destiny in the long term.
How many of you guys used to log in every week, every season, and just did your seasonal challenges? I used to bother with doing them a lot because I was generally doing the majority of stuff they ask you to do anyway. I'd log in every week, I'd run a few of the seasonal activities, and eventually I'd get those seasonal challenges done. Eventually I'd start piling up all the Gambit and Crucible ones, and I'd leave it all till the last week, and then just smash them all out in a few games. We used to get challenges like complete runs in Contest of Elders, do stuff on Europa, complete Pathfinders, do stuff in Gambit, and so on. Now we don't have all that. Gambit is no longer even considered a ritual playlist. It's dead. Not that I'm complaining, I hated it anyway. But we don't have seasonal activities anymore. We don't have any reason to go to planets since the portal has taken over. We don't have Pathfinders anymore. Like, the majority of stuff we used to have is just gone. Bungie literally ran out of ideas of what to give us for seasonal challenges. So the only things they can give us are go collect these data pads in old content. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but 12 times. If you think the seasonal challenges ever improve in the weeks to come, they don't. We get less challenges than we usually get, and 90% of them are focused heavily in the portal. Everything is literally focused around the portal and the portal only. Nobody wanted power grinding to come back. The only reason Bungie brought the power grind back is because without it, there would actually be no content. Think about it for a second. If you remove the power grind right now post Edge of Fate launch, what content is there to actually do in the game? We were far better off with 4 seasons in a year, or 3 episodes a year, because at least you had new content and new ideas coming into the game every few months. Whereas now it's just a 6-month pointless power grind that means nothing when we all just get reset back to 200. Anyway, I've ranted on long enough. Just tell me below what you guys think of the portal being the main focus of the season. Would you rather have a standard season like before, or do you prefer what we have now?
Of course, his video is linked in the description. Go ahead and support Divide and his original video. Also respect my friend for the "This is fine" emote. That's probably my most used emote of all time. Now, oh boy. Is it just me, or does the director look so empty? Like, there used to be weekly featured raid and dungeon activities, ritual activity, weekly exotic challenges, seasonal activity challenges, final shapes, weekly challenges, and rewards. Like, there was gold challenge icons scattered to so many different areas of the map. Now it's just a dismal gray example of the few locations that survived sunsetting. Then he discusses how much was made irrelevant by the portal's release. Gambit was of course removed as a ritual playlist. I thought it was just losing support, but turns out no, it's just not relevant at all anymore. No seasonal activities, no more Pathfinder, and there's no reasons to even go down to planets outside of what the portal has you do. And a several part-long scavenger hunt through the various portal activities and the same challenges we've been doing for the last few years of Destiny, it really doesn't look great. Then Divide points out a very big weak spot when it comes to the Edge of Fate. Without the power grind from the portal, there isn't anything to do. Now, there are some exceptions, of course, including like all the raid challenges and various activities that have small little secret things to find. Regardless, it seems like the effort that would have been put into making new seasonal content and activities instead went to designing the portal, and the portal was Bungie's new big thing that they were hedging their bets on. Hindsight being 2020, this was not the thing to bet all the emergency funds on after the mess that was the Marathon art scandals. The portal could have had a better start if Bungie didn't go all out making the portal the main focus and dismantling most of the weekly challenges that could have existed alongside it. I've said it before, but new does not equal the right choice. Could Bungie have done better if they stuck with a yearly expansion and 4 seasons alongside it and refined the problem points of the 4 seasons for the future? Who could say officially, because I would take no new content if Bungie made efforts to restoring everything they vaulted. And there's plenty that they could add into the portal if they were willing to make the efforts. Patrol locations, strikes, raids, crucible maps, early seasonal activities like the Sundial, Black Armory Forges, Menagerie, and the Soul Divisive Invasions of the Moon all the way back from Season of the Undying. Which, even to this day, there are some Vex scattered on the moon. At this point, they could throw continuity to the wind, officially. Like, as much as the Leviathan is an egregore-infested ship of nightmares, pretty sure people can ignore the timeline break if we got Menagerie back in a nightmareless Leviathan this time around. This is, of course, the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Was the portal the next great thing, or just a big waste of time and effort? As always, I appreciate you watching to the end of my videos. It means a lot for myself and the channel going forward. If you like any of my videos or want me to address specific topics in Destiny, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And as per usual, any extra likes or subscriptions are a big help. But with that, my name is the Mad Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.